so much. Well, very good morning for us. It's morning time here in Argentina, but I guess afternoon for most of you. I'm going to introduce Daniela, who's as well a team member and one of our best guides, and she's going to do a little intro on our lovely country. So, Dani, you may go ahead.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon there. So let me share the presentation. So, okay, can you see it well?
Excellent, thank you.
Yes, yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect. So welcome to Argentina. We are traveling the world, so now it's time to come to Argentina. Let me check on the time so I stay on time. Good. So the idea of this webinar is to show you what Argentina has to offer. As signature DMC, we can arrange almost everything that you may need, of course, tailored to your needs, your clients' needs. And the idea is to show you what Argentina has to offer, what we can, like the destinations we can offer to you, so you can have a better understanding of Argentina. And then, of course, we can continue in the email if you need to request an extra meeting. Of course, we are open for that. So let's explore Argentina. First of all, we have to understand as DMCs that Argentina is a very big country. With big, I mean it's the 8th largest country of the world, a little bit smaller than India, to give you an idea of the size of the country, but with way less population, and it's the 2nd largest country in South America after Brazil. So it really depends where we want to go. We need to take this into consideration. And then the size of the country is a very long country. So of course we have different regions and different seasons. So that's also very important to arrange when planning a trip to Argentina, because we do have the 4 seasons. And even though like autumn and spring are, in general terms, the best time to come to Argentina because we avoid the extremes, of course, it depends what people want to do, like when is the best time to come. So, regions of Argentina. People will come here, will come to Buenos Aires. That's where we are. Analia and I, we are in Buenos Aires, the capital of the country. But then most people will head to Iguazu region, like northeast region where Iguazu Falls are. I'm going to focus into each region very soon. Normally then they head to Cuyo, which is the wine region, and then to Patagonia, which is for most people the main reason to come to Argentina. So let's go into different regions of Argentina. Of course, if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat and we will answer at the end regarding this nation or regarding what like the services that Signature DMC offers. First of all, Buenos Aires. People will come to Buenos Aires. Is where we have most of the meeting places, where we have it's the most European city in South America. So in like normally people, it's the best city to come as the first time in Latin America because they feel like really welcome. People are very friendly. We have many like very good hotels. So Buenos Aires will be the gateway to Argentina. La Boca with the colorful houses is where most people want to go. We have the main opera house in Latin America, which is the Colón Theater, Teatro Colón. This is the main avenue and May Square where everything started. Then we have the new area of Puerto Madero. We have Recoleta Cemetery, which is among the top 3 cemeteries in the world, with Père Lachaise in Paris and Staglieno in Genova. San Juan de Granados, which is a meeting venue as well. We can host meeting here. It's an archaeological site in Buenos Aires where they have also a conference room as well. And Florelis Generica, one of the newest landmarks of the city. Then, if people only stay in Buenos Aires because there is not much time to go around Argentina, we have many destinations to go as a day trip out of Buenos Aires. We can go to the ranches to experience the gauchos life. We can go to Tigre, which is the delta of the Paraná River, which is a natural area, which is very nice. Argentina is very famous for polo as well, so people can have the experience either like to see polo or to play polo for the first time in one of the ranches, or people can cross to Uruguay, either to Colonia or to Montevideo, just one and a half hours away, 1 hour, 50 minutes to head to Colonia, the nearest town in Uruguay, which is our neighboring country. Then we also have wineries here in Buenos Aires area. We have Gamboa winery, which is about 1 hour away from Buenos Aires city. Even though we do have the wine region in Mendoza, in Cuyo region, I'm gonna focus into this very soon. but it's possible to experience the great Argentine wine only 1 hour away from Buenos Aires. And we can also host venues here in the Gamboa. Then, Northeast region. So we go to the northeast of Argentina, neighboring Brazil. We have Brazil and Paraguay. We have Iguazu. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. And it's unbelievable how beautiful it is. It doesn't matter how many pictures or videos you have seen about this region. It's nothing like being there. This is the Argentine side of the falls. We can take the boat tour, which is the Great Adventure Tour. We can have aerial views. We can stay in the park, and we can also cross the border to Brazil to have the panoramic view. So it can be visited from both countries, and it's possible to cross to Brazil. Then we have other activities around Iguazu area. So it's possible to do, if it's only one day, it's only, of course, only to the falls, but then we do have other activities in this region. Then Cuyo region, which is in the west part of the country, is by the Andes mountain range, and it's the wine capital of the country. You know, Argentina is very famous for its wine, Malbec, Torrontés. So that's the main wine region, but it's not only wine. It's also about landscapes, about adventures, hiking, horseback riding. It's breathtaking. And of course, we have very good wines, very good olives, and very good dining. Argentina in general has very good cuisine, but Mendoza in particular has excellent cuisine to offer to our guests. Then Patagonia. Patagonia is the end of the world. Ushuaia is the southernmost region, the southernmost city on Earth, and the gateway to go to Antarctica. So many people come to Argentina to go to Antarctica. That's in our summer. So it's normally cruise ships to go to Antarctica, depart from October, November till April. And they depart from this city, Ushuaia, the southernmost city on Earth. The end of the world or the beginning of everything depends on the perspective. So we have Tierra del Fuego National Park. It's where the Andes meet the sea. It's amazing. We have the hidden lake, but we also have many other lakes as well. We can do navigations. We have the end of the world train. We have Santosha fishing, the king crab, Lake of Road to do adventure, Emerald Lagoon, Cape San Pablo. So it's about nature. But if people are not really adventurous, there are other things to do as well that does not require any physical effort. Then, well, the cruise ship to Antarctica, hiking to one of the glaciers there, Martial, helicopter overflights, and walk with penguins, with the Magellanic penguins there. And then Calafate, which is where the glaciers are. Calafate is the #1 destination in Patagonia to see the Perito Moreno Glacier, which is this one here. It's not the only one, but we have other glaciers as well, as you can see here. We can take the navigations to the glaciers. We can walk on the glaciers. We can do hiking. This is the Fitzroy Mountain. And then, of course, in Calafate, there are many other activities as well. Kayaking in the lakes, horseback riding, trekking, and four-wheel drive experiences. So this is the sum up of what.
Unfortunately, we can't see the video in its
You cannot see the
full
video?
effect. It's
No.
jamming.
It's like stuck, like
Yeah, it was jamming a little bit.
it's jamming. Okay, no problem. So let me just go here.
But could you
course, I will answer.
send everyone a link maybe to it?
Yes. We will have the opportunity to share the link with everyone as well as
Thank
the
you.
presentation. So
Very nice.
thank you, Dani. I know it was quite a challenge to present a big country in a couple of minutes, but I would like to ask if anyone has any questions about it or any feedback that you would like to share.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know, your country is famous for having the world's best footballers that ever graced the world. And
Yes.
do you organize I don't know football kind of tourism at Boca, at the Bombonera, or you know,
Yes, of course. That's it could be added to the circuits that we normally have. As you may know, or in case you don't know, we have many football teams, but there's two main ones called Boca Juniors and River Plate. I'm a full fan of Boca Juniors, just so you know, and same our CEO. So
Well
we're
done,
very
well
fond
done.
of taking you around the Boca Stadium, which is very close to Caminito. It's that colorful area that Danny has shown you before. So yes, everything can be organized, as well as tickets for the games if you would like to on certain dates. It's part of the things we offer. Yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question from Norway on the other side of the world.
Okay.
From the
Nice
top
to meet you.
Yeah, from top of the world. Since you are in the bottom, are your glaciers melting?
Sorry?
Are your glaciers, because you talked about glaciers, are your glaciers melting?
Then you want to go ahead?
Go back here. Yes, let me go back here. So in Calafate region, in that area of the glaciers, we do have glaciers that are melting, but there is one, this Perito Moreno glacier, which it's breaking because it's advancing, but then it fills up. So it's a very unique glacier in the world. Of course, we do have others that are melting, but not that one in particular, because it's advancing and it breaks, and that's enough the ice. It's spectacular, and it's one of the reasons people go there. Of course, it happens. You need to be very lucky to get the chance to see it, because it's nature. We can predict when it's happening, but of course, we cannot know for sure when. But that's in very unique case of Perito Moreno Glacier. The other ones, yes, but Perito Moreno Glacier is not.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny. Thank you very much, Analia, for the insight to your marvelous country. Now we're going to another very spectacular country in the Middle East this time. One of our newer members is